Greetings, family. Checking in to talk to you all about the whole notion of arriving in the Gambia and what that looks like. Okay, so when you come off the plane, you arrive on the hazmat, right? The black tarmac, and then you are taken by a bus and transported to the actual airport, right? Once you get into the airport, you are put on a line, and that line follows like a, curving design outside and then a curving design inside. And then you are taken through to get your COVID test. When you clear your COVID test, you are taken to uh, immigration, and from immigration, you can get your bags. From getting your bags, you go to customs, and from customs, you are able to go. Once you clear customs, you are able to proceed and go out into the community, right? So, the interesting thing about it is that when I got to the customs piece, the customs officer, after my bags go through the machine, which you probably saw on Instagram, that is when the customs officer decided to mark my suitcase with three large X's, right? So they checked my suitcases, and I was told that if I didn't want them to go through my suitcases and take things out, that I would have to, basically take care of them, right? So we did that process of so-called taking care of them, and then from there I left and I met up with a friend of mine. From there we walked to the vehicle, and then someone else came from the vehicle and was trying to claim he was helping us with the trolley, right? So with the trolley process now, this individual is standing there. He might have lifted one or two bags. I did not ask for his assistance, but he was standing there with his hand out. And so I'm looking at him like, what? And he's like, oh, just a little something. I said, no, it's not a little something, because when you started walking with us from the airport, I asked you from the airport, get back. I asked you from the airport, what did you want? And you said you were just getting the trolley. Now you're trying to get money out of me, and I don't appreciate that, because I didn't ask for your assistance. I have someone to help me. So now I'm annoyed with the person that's picking me up, because I asked him when the individual first started walking with us, what does this individual want? And he's like, oh, he's just getting the trolley. So if he's just getting the trolley, why is he now asking for money? I didn't need anyone to help me with my bags, because the person was there to help me with my bags. So, sometimes you will call people to assist you, and then you wonder what their problem is and why they don't just address situations and nip them in the bud before they go any further, right? So first it was dealing with customs, and then it was dealing with this individual with the trolley. So, they try to hit you up at the airport. Luckily, when I've assisted people with coming through the airport process, I've been able to help them avoid that process. But now here I am coming through the airport and somehow getting pulled, and, people trying to get something out of me. So it's interesting, but, it's good, I guess, to experience it, because then I know what to address with my people about what needs to be taken care of before people are coming through. I've also been able to assist people with not having to go through the quarantine process, because I've had their names pulled, so I had to deal with that as well. But it's just interesting. I wanted to let you all know. I actually just woke up from a nap, because this air just kind of puts me to sleep. I walked on the beach this morning for a few hours, and I'll be working on my little tan. So I did that process. I just came back in. I'm sitting out in the yard. I wanted to share with you guys what the yard looks like and some of the flowers. I thought I'd sit out here on the bench. So I'm going to give you a walk around so you can see some of the trees and know what they look like, know where your mangoes and your moringa and your neem are coming from. All right, so here we go. All right, fam. I'm trying to switch this camera so I can show y'all what this moringa tree looks like. I'm gonna turn it, and now